You get a sense of the city when we are in transit. So many different ways to move around. We have our schedules, our routines, our patterns. The biggest change in years, congestion pricing. It's changed subway and bus rides. It's changed the roads. 1 month in, let's look at the data. Travel times, the number of vehicles and riders. What's the word on the street?
I come from Queens, Alderman. Oh, like a roller skate. Roll right in.
There's still opposition to paying the toll for travel south of 60th Street in Manhattan, except on the FDR, the West Side Highway, or the street leading to the Hugh L. Carey Tunnel.
That's a lot of traffic, actually.
For the past month, the MTA has collected travel data around the region. It's something you can see. Look at the tunnels and the bridges and the streets. The agency reports 10 to 30% faster trips in the past month. At the Holland Tunnel, travel time is nearly cut in half.
What we studied, what we expected, what we planned for is what seems to be happening.
Watching from more than 1,400 cameras at 110 detection points, the MTA says now, on an average weekday, 490,000 vehicles enter the commercial district, down 9% compared to the same time the last 3 years. Nearly all of the north and southbound avenues and most cross streets are reportedly having quicker trips. Slower times are reported along the FDR southbound, 9th Avenue, and 23rd Street and 42nd Street westbound. The MTA will look at areas with more backups. A big one is in the South Bronx. Traffic analysis from an independent firm shows slower speeds along the Cross Bronx and parts of the Major Deegan during the evening rush. That's what Michael Johnson expected.
We want there to be less traffic and less congestion any and everywhere. But you can't reduce that somewhere else and give us that burden.
The MTA has promised more than $100 million in environmental projects, including in the South Bronx, but it's in the planning stages. Congestion pricing will pay for it, along with $15 billion in transit improvements. Subway ridership is up on the weekdays and weekends. The MTA says there is room for extra riders. It's not yet back to pre-pandemic levels. On the railroads, the LIRR is steady system-wide, with specific stations showing higher ridership. Metro North is up about 11%. The MTA is not saying anything yet about the amount of money from the tolls. That is supposed to happen later in February.
Until we close the financial books at the end of the month, and we're not going to have an accurate picture. And it's especially true because we don't get any information about the taxis and FHVs, which is a big source. They are half of the traffic.
New trends in travel times could lead to new schedules on trains and especially the buses. It is only a month in. More data will be collected in Midtown. Greg Mocker, Pix 11 News.